You weren't wrong. The Void Spirit does come out for Carl. That should be in the mid lane. Which means you've got the off lane DK, the safe lane Gyrocopter, of course.
It's going to be tough given that DJ's pulled through this creep wave behind the tier 1 tower. Trying to get as much done onto him as they can though.
Now that they are, a lot of damage. Ice, can you survive? No, you cannot. That's the way to play up against the Timbersaw, right? Top lane Ice. Looks like he's reached level 3 now, so he's kind of getting to that point where he's not going to be as killable in that top lane. Moon gets Carl's courier.
Yeah, he doesn't mind that much. We can see DJ is rotated down towards this bottom side. They're going for a kill onto Cuckoo.
They are. Avalanche going to be with the Melodic. Down the toss back onto Cuckoo. Savage going to be a little bit careful with all that Shadow Poison. No, Zephyr. He needs 1 or 2 more. He can't get it. And now DJ, he's going to chase him down. They have the Elusive Beam. Zephyr should be dead here. Or maybe not. Do they have anything to throw out?
I'm liking this pressure being put onto Moon though by Zephyr in a similar way to the Timbersaw being pretty self-sustainable. You feel like Gyrocopter is too. He's not in too much danger of dying. He can always last hit from a relatively safe range, and the skill boot that he's gone is pretty versatile.
Top tower is under attack.
They may. That smoke, I'm not sure if this is a good idea here for Raven though. With Whiteman coming in, Moon, he's going to be the target. They'll put the Nightmare on top. He does have mana to zip away, but the stun is going to be there immediately now with the call down and the 8th river. Moon, he may just drop a does, but Raven will die as well. Now Cuckoo's jumped in, going after Jabs, a great astral step, but Whiteman's falling low. Savage is just trying to survive, but no, disruption's there from Zephyr. It was a great rotation out from GEEK Fam. They do lose Raven, but a 1-for-3 trade. Bot lane, however, GEEK Fam, they're grouping up once again. Cuckoo's got the double damage. We do see Ice just straight TPing into all of them within vision. Carl will try and fight back now. Ice doesn't really have... Oh, he does have a lot of reactive armor, in fact. Never mind that. He's just going to tank this creep wave, try and defend this T1 tower. You've still got DJ around the corner. They're going to jump in there with Cuckoo, but Cuckoo has to be careful. It's a lot of damage up. Avalanche toss is there. Ice still not going to go down just running away. Get the coconut out from Jabs. We'll follow Cuckoo down to Moon. He has enough vision now to secure the kill on the Void Spirit and to zip out of there.
They're still sticking around on GEEK Fam.
Yeah, Avalanche tossed it with the Melody from Carl. They'll put a core down, but now the Death Ward out from Jabs, forcing the Nightmare off onto Carl, but now Raven could be in trouble. Moves coconut again, disruption in just in the nick of time. Carl's just about to fall in the toss. It will be enough there from DJ. Now Raven goes down as well. Zephyr's trying to run, but I don't think he's going anywhere. He's being blocked up by DJ. He's just trying to farm while he can. He knows he's not going anywhere. There we go. Downing's achieved as well. They'll keep going though. 8th Remnant is out on DJ on that tiny, but he's fine. They're just going to walk out. He's going for a Blade Mail on that Timber, just trying to be a real menace in this game. And well, the rest of FNATIC, they have smoked up. They are going to run straight into Raven. Blink is already there from DJ. Avalanche toss as well. Raven, can you survive this? He will get the Rocket Barrage off, but it will be nowhere near enough. Jabs will be the one to secure the kill there on the Witch Doctor.
On 23 Savage right now. Power of information though, will they know that this has happened?
Gonna blink in, going straight after Jabs. That Witch Doctor gonna be the first target. Though nice toss away from DJ, but not nice enough. They will lose the Witch Doctor. He'll buy back. Now Moon zips out onto Whiteman. That Bane falling very low and does go down as well as Zephyr, also losing his life. Now where do they go though? Cuckoo gets DJ. It's a 3v3 situation. Eclipse has been popped there from Savage, but he's not feeling confident with those BKBs on. Ice. He'll try to go after Cuckoo, but everyone is now backing off just slowly but surely. And now Moon looking to zip back in after the BKBs, but they have gotten out.
They just don't have the mana pool on Cuckoo to make another go at it. And, so they're going to give up the Roshan anyway. Make an aggressive play there. They need to get out right now on GEEK Fam, and they do, so that's good. But he dropped the call down, and now that it's not a 50-second cooldown, it's up to 90. They're trying to make stuff happen in the mid lane, and they do pick off Cuckoo. They've even got this creep wave pushing in. Tier 2 tower's going to go down.
Yeah, T2 tower gone. Double damage.
Got a DD. Yeah, Aegis, level 18, picked up with that Cuckoo kill as well.
Uh-oh. They may just go high ground now. Carl trying to run away. Do they jump in? DJ, he does get the toss off. Carl will be forced to BKB once again. It is a defensive BKB, and Moon says, screw it, I'm zipping in. He goes straight after Zephyr. Nightmare gonna save for a bit, but Zephyr should ultimately die here, although no, he's not yet. Moon's run out of mana, but Ice. He will secure the kill on that Timber. And now the toss back again from DJ.
He doesn't have BKB.
He does not have BKB. The Eclipse does come in. He does buy back straight after. In fact, it was Zephyr who bought back. They do get DJ on the Tiny. Ice. Just standing there tanking all this damage from the gyrocopter. Making sure Savage gets out, and now Moon zipping back in, still holding onto that Aegis. He is out of mana. Cuckoo is almost out of HP. Can't afford to die. He just bought back. We'll get out of there. But that, they may just wait for the next Roshan to try and make any form of high ground play and just continue just dominating the map. They are heading down bot lane with this 12k net worth lead to try and pick somebody off on Moon. Zipping in. He needs to get to that tree line. 1 TP cancellation. Cuckoo. He couldn't get out in time. The avalanche toss is there. You don't quite find Raven, but you found something just as good. And now Savage goes into the mid lane after Carl. He has the Satanic up on the Luna. He's pinging out as well. He wants help. They just don't have the mana to zip in.
No, and that's the thing as well with 23 Savage. He's happy to just stand here and fight. He's got a Satanic available.
DJ did jump in. Now Moon also going to come in. Zephyr, he's in big trouble. He will go down. A decent call down, however, with the Fiend Grip there onto Moon. We'll take down the Storm. Carl, can you survive? He can. But how do you get Raven out of here? Wyman will definitely die on the Bane. One Nightmare should do it. Raven is out. The rest of FNATIC won't bother trying to chase the harder target.
Definitely playing in that way, or at least he used to, with that Dragon Scale being held, but want to lose the benefits of that Orb of Destruction that was previously on the Gyrocopter. This is keen. This is keen.
Yeah. Dust comes down, DJ. He did actually find him. No, they blink away. Carl, he went on to Moon. Now the Fiend Grip once again, but Moon, he is actually just fine. The Fiend Grip did nothing. Now Wyman will go down. Raven also going to be in trouble. He'll just try and TP out of there with the BKB and will be successful in doing so. We'll keep zipping in. Ice giving the vision over. They'll miss out on Zephyr. Now Carl trying to turn them around.
They want to take a fight. They've still got this Elder Dragon form. They found the Storm Spirit, but it's only Carl doing the damage.
Yeah, Moon, he barely gets out of there alive. Zephyr does end up going down to the Shadow Demon, and now Savage does secure the kill onto Cuckoo with Lucent Beam. And, well, it's onto the mid-racks. Buybacks are flying out now from GEEK fan, but those glaives really do rip into the racks quite quick. Blink in, a quick Lucent Beam out from Savage, that was fast. They do try to go onto Ice. He is so tanky, however. That Eclipse is doing so much damage, and poor old Cuckoo is going to die back immediately. They still try to go onto that Luna, but he just doesn't care. In fact, maybe he does now. And Scotty kind of being a bit disruptive with his lifesteal, though. Great heals off onto the DK. What are these reaction times? Carl, he's stuck up now. He's trying to get out of there. A great Nightmare out from Wyman onto DJ, not allowing the toss back. Zephyr jumping back in, has to be very, very careful. Rax's are still falling. Now Zephyr's getting jumped on Moon. He's got the control. He will get the kill. They go back in. Raven, Heaven's Halberd, not allowing him to actually keep attacking this other team. Call down.
They could kill Storm.
They could. They do. Moon does die to the brain sap. In fact, it was just Raven with the auto attacks. Ice now being Nightmare up. FNATIC gonna find a way out of this situation. Or maybe they just go back in.
Yeah, I don't think you're killing Ice, especially without that Shadow Demon and the Soul Catcher.
Why not? Just go ahead, clean up the racks, and perhaps you are gonna need it, of course. Whether the buyback means anything, though, when you come back is a different story. Just he's not hitting hard enough. But well, both teams, they are going to fight over that Roshan. It is up. They're going up that T1 mid. Ice just going to dive in by himself. He's going to be slightly careful. Here comes DJ. It's a lot of damage off onto Carl. Now the Fiend Grip by Ice. He's
still alive.
He is still alive. And Cuckoo is just trying to run away now. On that Void Spirit, the Savage is on the chase. They'll Nightmare him up. Now here comes Moon after Zephyr. No, he wants Raven. He'll force out the BKB. Still going forward. Trying to find another support. He will get Whiteman. And that means Zephyr and Wyman are both going to go down. And that Roshan should be free for FNATIC to take now.
I think you should take the cheese as well, honestly. 23 Savage doesn't need anything like that to continue surviving through this. Oh, they actually give it to him?
Well, okay, so Savage with the Aegis, Moon takes the cheese. They are still whacking away at that tier 3. They don't care about the repair kit.
Talk about impactful tier 3 items, that's one of them.
That it definitely is. There is going to be advantage there to Zephyr. Zip it from Moon. Who are we going for? It's in the backline. Carl jumped in. So did Cuckoo, but nobody dies quite yet. In fact, it was Jab that did die, but he'll buy back. And now the Eclipse with the ads being thrown out there from Savage. It is not doing that much, but it is zoning them out.
Basically the only way. You gotta CC Moon from 100 to 0 right now.
Oh, they do get Moon. That is a great start. Cuckoo still falling low. Kingstrip is going to be there onto Ice. Nobody cancelling it. So you can just channel the full duration. He does barely get all of it off. He does finally get Lucibine with the M, and now Savage. He's going to get the Aegis down. He is surrounded. Savage. They keep going by himself. Has to say panicked up. Doesn't have the BKB though, and will die.
I mean, that's why you give the Aegis over to your Storm Spirit, right? If he doesn't die, then suddenly they don't have that complete control over the team fight. Yeah, as soon as you can get off a couple of these actives that you're holding on for yourself, the call down does a ton of damage. You can just get off a flak cannon. It can make you survive, and you know, eventually, same principle as the BKB, right? Oh, sorry, team fight about to happen. Raven needs to be careful.
He gets jumped on. DJ, oh, it's a lot of damage from that Eclipse. Savage just blowing them up. Raven used the BKB, but it's already gone. Yules goes in. Moon, he's just going to control up this gyro. They try to save him, but it looks like he's doomed to just die here. Got Nightmare Raven up, but he does. Ooh, he gets disrupted. Still very low. Finally does go down. No buyback available. And now DJ looking for another toss-back target. He does get one. It is going to be Cuckoo. He'll dissimulate, trying to astral step away, and does get away with it. But now Moon, zipping in again on that storm, going straight after Whiteman. The poor Bane, he's had a rough game. It's not going to be easier. They will get him with the coconuts. It's a lot of damage out from Zephyr and Cuckoo, but it's not quite enough. Now Carl will be chased down on the DK. They do disrupt him up, but he's certain to die here as Ice has the control, and they will get him right in front of that fountain. 3 heroes down without buyback, and I believe you'd call that GG.
I believe so too. As long as this Luna's still alive, you're just going to rip through the base, and they even take out the poor Mango Tree to end the game. So some good execution from FNATIC, but yeah, you just can't let that Timber Saw through, because even though it might not have made this huge impact in team fights, it's just the laning stage and opening up the map so much more for the rest of your team that allowed them to get that early advantage. I don't know if you want to go Ags if you're a position 1 Weaver. That's my only concern, but GEEK fam kind of have a bit of an issue where they're going to want to commit heavily onto Ice at the start of the game. It feels like that's really what this draft is enabling them to do, and the fact that he's been able to get 4 denies rather already against this Weaver is really impressive.
Man, it is. Bot lane as well, you look at Ice, he's already committed himself and being harassed out. He will just try and trade while he can, but he will ultimately understand he is going to be the first blood of the game, and Raven will be the one to take that on the Troll Warlord. It's a great start for GEEK fam.
Not even needing to commit a tri lane to be able to do it, but
Cuckoo not really able to do much to shut him down. It's actually out-leveling, well, not really out-leveling Cuckoo yet, but he has the lane advantage. Monkey vs Ember is never going to favor that Ember up until that 6 mark, and well, now Moon gets the Jingu Mastery on, holding the Boundless Strike, does finally throw it out, but can he actually catch out Cuckoo? Well, it looks like Savage is going to go down mid lane, now even finding Carl as well. They're still going. The snowball is there. DJ now about to fall. That poison from the Gale should be enough, and Carl, he will get a double kill out into that mid lane, and meanwhile Cuckoo is still being chased up on this Ember. Still just trying to run away. It's like Jabs is not going to let this go, but I think Cuckoo is fine.
The fact that he had to TP back to lane means that, well, that's really the only escape that you have when you commit the Poison Nova, so wise choice to skill that one up on Carl.
Absolutely. Great foresight there from Carl, and he's going to go for a TP now onto that top lane where DJ does already die, but now Moon, he's going to jump in with that Boundless going after Cuckoo, and he does secure the kill, and now he will just try and TP out of there, and does do so successfully. Zephyr had already committed the only stun his team has. With that, back off. Jabs, however, can he get a Nightmare off now onto the task? Carl does take the illusion rune. And Savage is
Bring on to Ice again.
Yeah, Ice. He does go down the bot lane, but in the mid lane, they're still fighting. Time lapse out from Savage. Shards is not going to block the way there from Savage either. But Carl, he might survive this. Savage, he's getting way too low though. No, they get the Veno, and Cuckoo and Zephyr will try and trade here with maybe the Bane. But looks like Jabs will also be okay. Now Moon's joined in.
The Ice not using the Ghost Shroud while he was getting gone on by this Troll Lich combination. Just wanting to bait him in that little bit extra and go efficiency play. Let's see if he uses it this time around.
It's a lot of damage from Raven. He does finally use it, but now Zephyr's here. They get the gaze off. Snowball, and yeah, they should have it. No, Nightmare is there from Jabs. Ice will still be able to go down though. Raven now getting a double kill. Just pops the battle trance straight away, and oh, this bot lane's a whitewash. GEEK fam is just so far ahead. But I don't believe they'll be able to fully commit to the tier 1 push quite yet, as Moon is going to be there to defend on the monkey.
Diving Carl.
Savage going to be on top of Carl. Carl is actually doing a lot of damage over Savage. He might need a TP out of that. He time lapses. Whiteman getting that cancellation off on the Jabs Fiend's grip. Still Carl is alive. Now Cuckoo's here with Zephyr and Moon. He tries to join in, but you've already lost Savage. You've already lost Jabs. Whiteman does go down now. Moon trying to get the trades. He does get Carl as well, but he's trapped up. It looks like Cuckoo should be able to secure the kill there on the monkey, and he does. And ultimately, it will still be a 2-for-3 trade, and FNATIC, they're just getting nothing.
Well, they're getting a little bit. Ice is able to sit in this mid lane. He doesn't have such a disastrous start.
Zephyr, Snowball, gonna keep fighting on to DJ. He did have help there from Cuckoo, but well, he almost dropped to that Echo Slam. Wasn't quite there, but you were talking about just a second ago, Ice is at least getting some farm up now on that Necro.
Yeah, really important. You can see he's itemizing for a little bit more of that survivability. Man, they're diving tier 2s at this stage of the game.
And they're going to get that tier 1. No kind of defense. Moon is trying to force him that tier 1 mid, and he actually is going to get it. So, GEEK fans just kind of freely give this away. A great tree dance into the Primal Spring out from Moon, but now they catch him out. He jumps back out. He's surrounded now, and I believe he understands he's probably just going to die. They get the gaze off just in time, so he can't even get that free lifesteal off. Cuckoo will take that one on the Ember.
Defensive put, but the counter initiation space, they're going to try and find Carl here and just scouting him out a little bit, poking and prodding.
Maybe just a bit afraid of. Maybe just a bit afraid that that tier 1 tower's still there. I guess it would have meant enough time for people to come down and help out Carl. But look at Jabs, he's really gone right behind that tier 1.
He's getting dived a little bit in this mid lane. Are they going to get lucky with these Chain Frost bounces? They will.
Does go down. Nice. Tried to get in there to help, but didn't even have much mana available. Meanwhile, bot lane, Fiend's Grip is going to come out onto Carl. Nice Fisher out from DJ, just stunning up Raven. They'll give Jabs away here, or maybe they won't. He'll try to delay things out. And he will die. Another kill out to the Troll Warlord. He won't pop the smoke. He'll just stay within vision. Or rather out of it.
Walk into this. Whitemon, he pops the Frost Shield onto the tower. Perfectly reasonable. I don't know about this TP in though from Cuckoo.
Could be dangerous. Cuckoo just going to slide a fist, but he does have a bug on him right now, so they have vision. Now Jabs goes in with the Nightmare. They also found Whiteman there with the Wukong's command, and Reaper side with the Echo committed. Cuckoo and Whiteman both going to end up going down. You kind of called it there, Danog. He does get caught out and gets taken out easily, and now that bottom tier 1 tower also under siege. But look at this, Zephyr's around. Meanwhile, they're taking another fight onto Jabs. So Jabs will die on the Bane. Savage does get the tier 1 tower and does rotate around and avoid the tusk altogether. He's going to try and even pressure this tier 2 tower a little bit now with this wave.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, Raven's trying to make a play on this mid lane, and Carl as well. They've got the Spirit Vessel onto Ice.
How do you even survive this now?
Radiant's bottom tower.
Ice has no heals anyway. They just tip him up. Like, what are you doing with that Ghost Shroud, sir? You have no heals left.
Too much. Oh man, picking up the double damage. They're going to go straight for Roche.
It's under attack.
Go ahead and finish it off. That may be the game plan. Like, even with that Aegis, they're just not willing to make a play here. Maybe that bottom tier 1 tower, but it's a safe play to make.
Well, they're smoked up and they're going to run into 5 Fnatic heroes standing at the top here trying to take up this big Ancient stack.
What have I done? DJ.
Premature. Oh, nice poison over. Hits onto 2.
Yeah, Jabs, he's in trouble. He should tick out here. Fisher is going to block the pathway. Nice deny up from ISI. Now the Wukong's is out. Raven's going to have to fight within it. Cuckoo will die immediately to the Reaper's side. And now Raven popping that battle trance, trying to survive through this Aegis. He will at least lose the Aegis, it seems. Chain Frost bouncing through, but the Fiend Grip now on the Lich. Barely Moon survives. He needs to get up. A Carl will finish off 2 of them. Now Savage going back in on the Lich. Will time-lapse out of there. Jabs is in trouble, however. He's been left alone and looks like he will die. Well, you lost the Aegis, but you found a successful team fight for the side of GEEK fam.
Yeah, I don't think they minded too much. Only had a minute left on that timer. Really nice use of the Chain Frost as well to zone out a lot of these Fnatic heroes, realizing that even though there was only 1 hero next to it, they had vision over this...
Mid lane? They go straight onto Raven. It's a lot of damage. Raven, he will die. They do get TJ in return, but now Savage, he wants to chase down Carl. He's sick of this Venomancer. And he might just find him, although neutrals, no, he does get the kill. Savage, how do you get out of this one? He doesn't have time-lapse. Shards, not going to be on point. He's still trying to run. Tag team going to be activated with the snowball. He needs 3 seconds for the time-lapse, but no, they will get the trade.
Toasty.
Ooh. Savage, we'll just keep going.
They're just baiting each other out right now.
Yep.
Seconds until that 30-minute mark too.
Nice. Be in trouble. They got the Gale off. He doesn't actually... Well, he does have Ghost Shroud. He will use it, but can he heal himself up enough? Nice Fisher out from DJ, and now, well, Moon, he's trying to get in there. He won't quite find the angle. Ice. He's been trapped up by those shards. They'll render it in. Kirk trying to take down this Necrophos, and he will. But an immediate buyback. Now the Fiend's Grip out on the Ember. He's still trapped up there in that Fiend's Grip. It doesn't really get him out with the Force Staff, but now a Snowball is going to save. They do reap the side. They do get Zephyr and Cuckoo. Cuckoo will also buy back immediately.
Still fighting around this Roche pit. I mean, the fact that you had to use buybacks on both your offlaners is pretty impactful. Luckily enough, Ice, he didn't buy out the Guardian Greaves, so he didn't enough for it. Just continuing to make this Deep Observer doing so much work.
Yeah, Fisher.
That's a dieback.
They got control there onto Cuckoo. Can't afford to die like this. He remnants out. Now Raven's in. He does end up killing off the Earthshaker. So DJ's down for 50. Moon gonna show himself. Raven wouldn't mind the fight, but now Savage gonna rotate back around that Weaver.
He had that line connected onto him though, so stay and fight. He's done it again though. Has to pop the BKB for it.
Wukong's command is out. Raven pops his own BKB with the Battle Trance. Savage will just run away. Raven just continuing to chase there, trying to go on to Moon. That Battle Trance will wear off, and now Nightmare will come out from Jabs. You don't have the Fiend's Gripper. You may not need it. The Warrior's Punch from Zephyr. He does get Savage. No buyback available on that Weaver, and now Cuckoo will chase down Moon. Ice as well, just deciding he's going to TP out. Moon will do the same. Jab's been left behind, but this will open up the Roshan pit now for the side of GEEK fam.
Yeah, they're very happy with that sort of trade. It's just not enough for them to be able to outwithstand this Spirit Vessel as well as the Venomancer.
That is true. And, well, now you've got the Aegis, you've got the cheese up on Zephyr as well, but he might just give that over to Carl. And speaking of
diving
Carl,
in deep? What's going on here?
Gets in with the Echo. Now the Reaper's Carl. That wasn't it, sir. Just too early. He did hit the Gale on Ice, but it just didn't matter.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Zephyr now getting caught out there with the task. Moon gonna take him out as well. And I suppose if you're GEEK fam, you're not really expecting FNATIC to run at you after you took a Roshan. But FNATIC, they just keep going. Wyman now gonna get jumped on. He does commit the Shadow Amulet. Do they have detection? Not quite, but
they will now.
Slowly. Yeah, absolutely. Jabs comes in. Chain Frost is out, but Wyman is gonna die. And suddenly a 3-for-0 trade while GEEK fam has the Aegis cheese. I don't know if this is how it's meant to work, so you lost the Roshan. Who's gonna be there with it? They timer up this troll. They're really gonna get a tier 3 tower. Alright, disarm on the troll. He'll run away for now, but he does have that Satanic Aegis, so Savage will have to be careful, but they are going on the Millie Barracks. Savage
Missed the
was punched
lockdown.
up. He can't
They got
time, he can't time that out of there in time. And so perhaps they have overextended here, but well, Jab should also die. He will go for the Glimmer TP. Can they get him snared? Well, they do get the chains off. He will go down.
Middle tower is under attack.
But FNATIC, they actually got a tier 3 tower, and they just kind of stare off each other from a nice little distance. But now bounty has been placed, and of course with bounties you do want to claim them. FNATIC will start inching their way over and taking more territory away from GEEK Fam. They're just now running away. Moon is going to give vision. He's going to be careful not to get his tree chopped down. He'll make a run for it. Raven will swim up, gets a bash from the range here. Now Savage is going to come in, but Moon forced to pop his BKB. Now the Beedrill comes out.
chained.
Raven, he needs time. He'll pop the Satanic and the Battle Trance. But it looks like this monkey will get out with the Wukong's command. Now the fish are there. DJ still holding. Comes in for the Echo. He does end up getting Raven. They'll also find Zephyr, it seems, on that task. Cuckoo's trying to run. It looks really bad for them. Carl trying to fight back as well on that Venomancer. Ice just healing everyone up on that Necrophose. But it looks like maybe they will tick out. Everyone's so low. But Savage comes back in now on that Weaver. He'll chase down Whiteman. Going after Carl. Cuckoo trying to control up Savage. But it's a 3-for-3 trade thus far. A buyback out on Zephyr. And that'll be it. A very, very even sort of team fight.
Smoke coming. Fam, man, Zephyr is so tanky right now. He's gone full team fight control with the Ice Shards cooldown, so it's only going to have 14 seconds. He's got a Minotaur Horn. He's got nearly 3,000 life for himself, and they've gone on Ice.
Yeah, it's a problem. He will try to get himself out of this, but can he? Still using himself up, does still have the Ghost Shroud, does get it off in time. Savage is buying him time on that Weaver. It's the same spot that he try and fight in. The Fiend's Grip is eventually going to wear off there on Raven. He does still have Battle Trance. He will go after Jasmine. Now the Wukong's move. He'll try to turn around. They do jump in with Carl on the Venom, getting a great poison over off at the Reaper side. We'll take him out. Zephyr, snowball in now. Back onto Ice, but he's just not dying. He has too much Ghost Round. The Echo's in, but it doesn't do much. It really works against the side of FNATIC. The tips come out, and they will wipe them out, GEEK Fam. Getting a 3-for-1.
That's the difference right there in that team fight. Able to hold the Battle Trance right until the end.
Savage. Whilst that mid-ramp is going to come in to try and maybe delay things out a little bit. Try and make sure that, oh, Abyssal there. Savage, you can't die like this Nightmare. It won't be enough. Raven still gets the kill off the back of those shards. There's no
buyback forced out. Yeah.
I thought Savage would have had buyback, considering he made that play, but he's short of gold, and now, well, one tier 4 is gone. Raven, he'll go for another. How do you stop this?
You don't. You've got the Solar Crest as well, so he's just going to be able to stack up those fervor stacks super early on. They're trying to put the courier there as a bit of bait for him.
They even drop a magic one on the ground. He doesn't care, Raven. He's a man of business. You're going to need to offer him more than that. To jump in, Zephyr buys time with the snowball. GEEK Fam, they have the Ancient. GG's been called. They will force it to a game number 3.
Yeah. Feeling strong.
Seems like there's going to be a hell of a lot of pressure on Moon this game to try and buy as much space with his team so Savage can get that farm lead going for himself up against that Luna, who, at the very least, Moon is going to be able to get a bottle PD up. That should help, maybe even give him some kill potential here onto that Dragon Knight. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, they've caught out on off the bot side here. Who they're going to get the kill on?
They do. Jab does go down. Now the bashes are coming up from Savage. Even then, I don't know if that's going to be enough, to be perfectly honest with you. You've got the Icarus dive, you've got the trees there for Ice, although now they do make the jump, and it turns out it is going to be enough. See DJ try to go for the deny off on Ice, but doesn't quite get it. But bot lane, Savage, he's trying to make a chase onto Cuckoo. They do end up letting the Earthshaker go. Nice little steal there from Cuckoo. That Fisher is taking that large...
Ice is in trouble again, he just TP'd back.
Uh-oh. Ice trying to run, but they just dive him straight away, and that's going to be a huge pick-off. It's time for that walk of shame. However, mid lane, Carl also goes down. Moon does finally get through the HP and armor of that Dragon Knight. And
So it feels like Zephyr's wasting his time a little bit. You can see he wants to make the rotation through to make something happen with this tome that he's just had delivered to himself, but even that's not going to be enough to reach his level 6.
nice little escape there for Kugo on the
What
top
side?
lane. There is going to be a bit of a bot lane push. Raven trying to TP out. Egg going to be committed. He does go down. The rotation's in from GEEK fam. Maybe a bit
Deny!
too late. They do get a deny off on the Egg as well. A great play out from Moon. And now Zephyr, he'll be chased down. He does go down. Double now on the Ember. And well, Whiteman, he gets a bounty placed, but they'll just leave him be. Meanwhile, the top lane Cuckoo gets a solo kill off onto 23 Savage, but he is going to die to Jabs, and now maybe Jabs will go down to Whiteman, who is going to chase him down.
Oh, he's
Jabs,
using the fog so well.
he really is. Wyman can't get the Ignite or the Fire Blast off in time. Jabs still fogging him out. Oh, that's beautiful play there from Jabs. You got to admit, though, a solo kill off onto 23 Savage, he won't be feeling too happy about that.
They got on Whiteman again.
They do. The MLPDotA is there now with all the burn damage out from DJ, and Wyman, there's just no way to survive this much. Bounty claim.
They do. They're getting a little bit unlucky again with the rune situation. I feel like FNATIC have just prayed to the Dota gods, and it's not even just today. It was yesterday that it was happening as well, so... Getting in right position to be able to snag up that power rune was Carl, but just the haste going on the top side means that Moon can bottle it up.
Savage stunned up. Now the Echo. Cuckoo comes in, they just blow him up. Savage had no chance to get the chrono. Egg will explode, however. DJ turning back around to Wyman. Death Ward is being placed as well. Wyman will die. Now Cuckoo's in trouble. Moon is still there. They're trying to turn it with all these stuns, but it may not be enough. Zephyr with the Sonic Wave. Moon still just trying to juke himself out of here. It will end up being a 2-for-3 trade. Moon just going to go ahead, reset, pick up his Maelstrom. He does have the rest of his team slowly making their way up to the top lane. But it looks like they will just abandon that for now.
Just farming it up. You've got this Meteor Hammer as well on ISIS, who has been caught out a little bit, but no Eclipse just yet. Or it's only level 1, actually.
Eclipse going to be used with the Scream. They do secure the kill. That was 4 heroes rotating down, though. That means Cuckoo, he's been left alone. He'll get chained up through the TB play, and now Moon will definitely just try and secure an easy kill. They do commit the egg, just in case Cuckoo has a damage. And with that, Ice actually buys back.
Yeah, perfectly fine. Protect that tier 1 tower. Look at all chat.
No, my tower, bro, please. They just can't get through one. They'll start pinging out their own outpost. Wyman is around the area, trying to steal the outpost away.
Hard to take him down, though, even with these two guys.
Will be. Moon gets in there with the Flame Guard. Now the MLPDotA with the cast. Wyman, he is fairly tanky, but seems as though if you have the Flame Guard running with the MLPDotA, it's just going to burst him down eventually. That blink timing is sort of slower than a pos 4 Earthshaker would get, unfortunately, for Cuckoo. Maybe because you did go into the treads and the Soul Ring.
Oh, they found out Savage here.
They have Sonic Wave, Echo, all being committed. Overgrowth not there in time. Tips coming out. Now the Meteor Hammer from ISIS just holding everyone in place.
Jabs is here.
Jabs is there with the cast. Going to bounce very, very nicely in the Death Ward now. Jabs going to carry it himself. Oh, he gets the kill. And now Zephyr, no chains, Moon. He missed. With that, no, Cuckoo will be out of range.
At least now they can put some pressure onto this bot side of the map. They can cause them to lose some farm as a result of the Mancer illusions. There's the TP out here from ISIS as well. But he's like, oh, sweet, free creeps.
Yeah, Chrono out. Secure the kill onto Cuckoo. Nice, easy kill to take. Raven's gonna try, but they just can't get through it. He's just being such a menace here. They haven't dropped one T1 tower. Now Zephyr's gonna join in, but look at the side of FNATIC. They're smoked up, they're grouping in.
Coming.
They'll find Cuckoo. Cuckoo's gonna be the first to have his blink cancelled off. He will get the Fisher there. Meanwhile, Raven being chased by Moon. It's gonna be a big kill there. If Raven does go down, but he TP's out in time. That means Wyman will be the one to die. But they got what they wanted. They protected the tier 1 tower.
Very, very happy with it. Zephyr, he's cutting the wave. I'm liking this, making sure that you do need to pay a little bit more attention to that mid lane. They're trying to put some pressure on mid. Oh, the set. Oh, no. Did you see that?
No, I didn't quite. What happened?
Oh, Carl blinks forward to get a stun onto 23 Savage, and well, Zephyr's gonna go down. And the Centaur Conqueror that was pulled from the camp just stuns him up just as he's about to cast that Dragon Tail.
That is really, really just unfortunate. Moon now is going to be on top of Cuckoo. They've got the Spirit Vessel out, and more bounties are to be placed. Fisher is there, but the Flame Guard will just burn him. That's going to be a 19-9 now. 2k net worth lead for the side of FNATIC. Gotta hurry though, they don't have much time left. It's going down quick. Sunray out as well to escalate things quite a bit, and they're not gonna make it.
He's on the front lines, Carl, but his Dragon Form's about to go. Perfect use of the scan as well from FNATIC.
They're not going to be able to get in range. Now Carl's just in a very awkward position. Meteor Hammer coming in. Chrono committed through the BKB. They get the Eclipse off. Sonic Wave as well. This could be a turning time for the side of GEEK. They do get one in the form of jabs. 23 Savage, however, just manning up on that Void. Now trying to run away. He does have the Aegis and will lose it. This is a great team fight now for GEEK fan.
You've got Blink Dagger on Ice.
And Overgrowth with the Blink Dagger out from Ice. And now the Echo from Cuckoo, but it's not going to be enough. Or maybe it will be. They kill off the egg in time. It will not explode. So now can they capitalize? Moon is still chasing. He'll go after Cuckoo. Should be able to find them. No. Zephyr trying to help. They get the Dragon Tail. They will kill off the Ember, but now Ice and DJ trying to turn around here onto Carl. Nature's Grasp with the Spirit Vessel. Not going to be quite enough.
It's gone for the Lucent Beam damage. It's good for being able to interrupt a lot of this stuff that FNATIC might be trying to go for. Lucent Beam cooldown reduction as well, rather than trying to speed up his farm just with that extra movement speed or right-click damage. So having... what out? Jabs?
Yeah, he goes in on jabs. They're going to try and help this Witch Doctor out, but now you've got Whiteman there with the follow-up, and Carl, he wants to keep going.
That is a big dragon.
Yeah, definitely. He's a huge dragon, in fact, with the BKB. Moon in huge trouble as well. He's trying to run it out, but the Fire Blaster's out now with the Dragon Tail, but they can't get through the HP of Moon. Savage was there just in case they needed the Chrono, but they're looking to come back in. Carl, it's not over yet. He goes back after jabs, maybe no. Yeah, he does. He wants to die back on that +5 Witch Doctor. Fire Spirit is going to help him out, but Cuckoo is going to be there with the Fisher. Now the tip's flying out. Poor old jabs. He will die, and Raven wants another, but they're going to go after that T1 tower.
Oh, actually did he? They've got this really deep ward. So perhaps it was just some really solid plays coming through there.
Perhaps. Ice, he's going to have to make some solid plays now. White
found him.
Going for a Fire Blast. They have found him finally. Sonic Wave comes out. Fisher there as well. He'll live and armor himself. Overgrowth as well, just really trying to survive this, but he will not. Tips will start flying out now from GEEK fam, and
extra death timer was not expended up until this point. He's been alive for a good 12 minutes or so. So if he buys back and dies again, how are you supposed to defend these towers?
Good question. So now, anyway, they're actually going to try and chase down Zephyr. Carl TP'd up to the top lane. You've still got Raven around the area on that Luna. So they are willing to fight back. They've even got the Echo there, or Cuckoo still around. Savage not committing Chrono. Moon's in trouble. He needs to get out of there. Cuckoo still just trying to jump in onto jabs. Egg going to be dropped as well. Carl will be back around trying to deal with the Echo. No, they're going to abandon that, but Savage goes for the Chrono now. Onto the Luna. Can he take down Raven? He is a bit tankier than expected, and now he pops the Satanic and will be fine. He'll just work through it. Savage needs to run. They stun him up again. Cuckoo's in there. Still has the Echo as well. Will finally commit it now. Savage still trying to time walk out. Looks like he should be okay. But they did lose the team fight, and
no ultimates as well available for anyone on FNATIC's side. The only one that just hasn't come up is Ice, and he's in the grave for the next minute.
I don't blame him. You've got that Dragon Form up. You can take these tier 4s real quick. Savage doesn't have Chrono either. It's going to be a very, very hard defense, and you kind of ask the question, how do you defend this? Well, they're going to try. Jumping on Carl, he popped the BKB, and now Savage goes in onto Whiteman. Cuckoo's there with the Fisher. A great Sonic Wave out. Will kill off jabs. Carl still working towards DJ, but he will dive away. Moon as well, popping his own BKB, trying to fight back on the end. But no, Savage, he's gone down. He will have to buy back, but now they're Ancient, about to be exposed. Raven is still just concentrating on the objectives. Meanwhile, they jump on the Phoenix again. DJ's falling very, very low. He has no way out of this. He will go down. Savage pops the BKB, fighting back up against Carl. They do kill off Zephyr on the Queen of Pain, but he'll also buy back. And now GEEK fam back into the Ancient. They aren't giving up quite yet. FNATIC, I don't know how you defend this any longer. They'll keep trying though. Savage time walk, but he does get stunned up. Now the Ancient's very, very low. Savage does die back. That might just be it, and the Ancient does go down. And GEEK fam have pulled off the 2-1 victory, and they will make it the upper bracket semi-finals, Danog.
They do, and top 3 guaranteed for GEEK fam. We were saying the draft looked a lot more solid than that game 1. I mean, Ice and FNATIC, they played that so well to start the game, but